Good evening and welcome back to Perth to the 2018 Mercure City of Perth Masters, coming to you live tonight from Dewar Centre in Perth. I'm Rob Niven and with me is Alan Chalmers. We're going to bring you live coverage of Team Mellemsetter of Norway against Team Smith of Perth, Scotland, local favourites. So we're pretty anticipating a good game tonight, Alan. These teams have both been here before and know the ice very well.
Yes, certainly with Kyle and his brother being from Perth themselves, so hopefully they'll get a good read on the ice early, home ice advantage, and take the game to Mellemsetter quite early, I think.
Well, we saw in the earlier draw the ice is pretty good. We saw lots of attacking curling and I expect nothing different here. Team Mellemsetter there that we're seeing just on screen, they've been here 2 or 3 times now. A younger team, but they've plenty of experience. But Team Smith obviously know this place like the back of their hand. They've played on this ice rink countless times despite their age. We've just seen the draw shot challenge out there on the ice. Umpire just taking the first measure. This is purely for hammer. There's no LSD aggregate for the rest of the tournament, purely just for hammer. So one team throwing one practice stone down one sheet of the ice and the other team follows on the other hand. Kyle Smith made, what was that, fully 8 foot there, Alan?
I thought he was just slightly closer than that, but maybe only just touching the top of the 4. I was trying to see out the corner of my eye where the umpire was. Obscured slightly here.
Yeah, Glenn Muirhead, the other member of the 5, obviously playing as alternate, but not playing tonight. So just polishing the path as much as judging the throw. The other sweeper is getting a little bit loose, but also just making sure that pass free of debris and a little bit polished. The outturn line hasn't been used at all, obviously, so the Team Smith wouldn't have polished it up for them.
A little heavy with his practice one there, but I think he'll adjust sufficiently well the next time round.
Yeah, I sometimes think that the practice one's as much about the line and the sweeper is just getting a polish down that track as much as anything else. Edge of the 8 foot they're taking. It was interesting in the last game, the draw started straight and the ice got a lot swingier as the game went on, so it'll be interesting just to see how much this curls for the evening session now that there's been one game on the ice. Stefan calling it heavy early on out of his hand, but the boys seem to like it. Needs to curl and needs to stop. They overswept that a wee bit.
Just a little hot there, I think. Just check with the umpires.
I'm going to measure, it must be relatively close. Great coverage again from our production team, brought to you by the World Curling Tour. Fantastic coverage, great that we can hear the teams commentating and discussing the tactics. 2 of each team mic'd up obviously, so we'll be able to learn a lot from Team Smith. Not so sure about your Norwegian though, Alan.
A little rusty right now, but maybe by the 8th end I'll have a chance. The other games got underway just about 2 or 3 minutes earlier than the TV game here, so busy and nice rink, all the games underway. Try and keep the scores up to date as well for the viewers.
Yeah, it's a real festival when you see the whole sheet filled up like this. And the quality of the field's outstanding as well. We talked about 7 of the Olympic teams, 7 out of the 10 that we're going to be seeing in Pyeongchang are here this weekend, and actually 4 of them are on the ice as we speak. So a real quality field, and that's not discounting Pat Simmons from Canada, who are a great draw. So that draw shot just went a little bit too deep, and so we're seeing Team Mellemsetter throw first. I think we'll be expecting to see guards from the start. 8 end games, teams need to go for it. The ice is perfectly playable at the start, so.
Yeah, I think so. That one's just drifted in. We'll just see what Kyle does with this. Whether he's going to take on the attacking option. It looks like it. He's going to try and get Cammy to drop in a guard.
Yeah, corner guard straight away.
Get the game going.
Just for weight just now.
So obviously this is the GB Olympic team with Glenn as the alternate. They certainly look like they're peaking at the right time. They had a great Europeans where they finished with the silver medal. They'll be disappointed that they didn't win the gold, but outstanding game of curling for those of you that saw it. But they came up short in the end, which they were disappointed. But really, they're peaking at the right time. They had a good performance in Kanazawa just before Christmas there, making 3rd place there. So they'll be looking to finish in the last couple of spots this weekend. Perfect corner guard for me.
Yeah, pretty good there. Obviously with the other Olympic teams playing here this weekend, there may be a chance to secure a psychological victory over a couple of them as they go through the weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, in world sport, there's not many chances that you get to play against opposition this close to an Olympic cycle. So we've got, what, 6 weeks to go, and the teams have got a chance to suss each other out, see what the tactics they're playing, a bit of cat and mouse. And we're lucky that it's happening here in Perth. So off the left-hander's hack, Cammy Smith just sees enough of that stone to be able to just play a hack weight and pop it back.
Dead hack! Whoa! Dead hack! Tom!
Just trying to get it to curl a bit more.
Right to it!
Looks a good weight, but just not curling it.
Yeah.
Just yet. Rob, I think you did the commentary in the game early on this afternoon. You said that weight's just ran slightly straighter.
Yeah, that's right. Certainly in the first 3 ends they did. Once they started curling a little bit more over the whole sheet, it seemed to swing more right across the sheet, but certainly it was straighter on the up weights at the start.
Yep. Lead there! Hard! Lead there! Hard!
Did enough there.
Hard!
Taking no chances on this back one. They've got a good centre guard in place, so they'll really want to hit and stick. They don't want to give Kyle an easy peel. Now will they ignore the centre and just go around the corner on its own, Alan?
I think
he's calling that.
He's aggressive enough that he'll go for it this early, Rob, I think.
Tough shot to start with, but corner guard's there, you've got to use it. They were remarkably consistent in that European Championships from St Gallen in beginning of December there, so looking to keep that form going.
Can't do anything with it.
Thinking it's just a bit hot at the moment. Trying to get a feather off the guard. Yeah.
Much straighter than Kyle was expecting there.
I don't think the weight was that bad.
No, I don't think so.
I think the weight just held it there.
With the tap up, he's put it to the top of the 4, so let's assume he's round about the tee line.
That was a good throw. Are you okay?
So made it slightly awkward. He's put a 3/4 corner guard in there.
Yeah, I think the
Norwegian team will try and come around this one, I think.
Caught out with it, just running a bit straighter at the beginning of the game. Yeah, just a free draw. That's going to hang out straight too, though.
Calling it slightly heavier than they wanted, I think, as well. Again, just having to change their plan and use the in-house red as a buffer. I think we know that one didn't draw, Rob. I think that was heavy.
Yeah, and that'll not bother Team Smith back there. Chance of a hit and roll behind the double corner now. Nice controlled weight here. Not much more than bumper weight.
Hard, Tommy!
Didn't it, Carl? It's all like... Good, good.
Yeah, not an awful lot draw even at that weight.
Oh, aye.
So just finding the way around the ice at the moment, working out which weights draw, which ones aren't going to draw.
Out turn again from Martin Sisseker. I'm not sure he's desperate to go around the corner guard this time. He might be happier just drawing to the open side this time. Yeah, I think he was happy to go that way, keeping the game in the open. They're lined 2 shots. Will Team Smith ignore both of them and go around the guard?
Yeah, once again,
he's got the guards up.
He's fancying these guards as usable items, certainly. Just see if Thomas can get this one to curl.
We only! Hard! Line's good!
Working this one hard.
Hard!
Yeah, this one's definitely going to draw.
Hard!
They should get it there. It's going lot now. Yeah, it's away.
Click that one.
Yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's acted as more of a centre guard, so Norway have to come round this time. Looks a lot of ice. Maybe it's going to come more the more you take. It might take more.
You can sometimes do that. The further you go, the bigger the curl you get in it.
Yep. Huh? Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Harald. Harald nærmest.
So Mellemsetter of Norway, an older team than Team Smith, but certainly a lot less experience this season. They haven't played too many tour events. This will be their biggest competition of the year, and up against an Olympic team. So tough start for them, but
big test for them, and
they've done well so far. They've
started slightly more positive than Smith team, but anyway, that one's unfortunately for them is just
back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just gone behind the tee. Gives Thomas something to draw against. It might still be behind the tee as well, but can annul all 3 of those stones with one.
Whoa.
Good free zone here.
Easy. Room if anything. We only, boys.
So I thought he took slightly less ice
Tommy's in.
with his draw than the Norwegian team, but
I got 15, guys. 15.
they like the weight though.
You're no bad, you're no bad, you're no bad.
Yeah, pretty decent
Really
shot.
good
Well judged.
Like you say though, it's always going to be back tee, so they've always got a chance to come onto it. Boys seem happy enough.
Har det så bra linje så trenger ikke å helt ned. Nei, nettopp.
So this is a good outside chance for Stefan Mellemsetter. He's got a shot back at the 1 foot. If you can weld one on here, it will certainly ask the question of Kyle Smith. Like I say, that's a chunk more ice than Thomas Muirhead got. Nice release.
Kun fart, kun fart! Den blir litt tight. Nei, mer fart. Kun fart!
It's looking good here.
Whoa,
Start to swing.
Needs to swing though, doesn't it? Needs to swing.
Looks like
It's
it.
on the high side at the moment.
Whoa!
Just dead weight though.
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep. Whoa! Get out.
Just left it.
No, can he
Left,
get the
left a wee gap there.
yeah
Can Kyle get
inside that
inside
at all?
that?
Yeah,
Not good.
I don't think he can.
So back eight.
The risk was if he'd left it slightly high, Kyle could have got the nose hit, bounced both reds out to leave 2 yellows.
Yeah. I think he can only just
Looks like heavy.
Yeah.
can only just come on back line weight, possibly best case. Possibly get the low side of the red, kick in behind the
Yeah,
triple yellow guard almost. Use the back shooter. They'd still leave the forefoot pretty open, I think. He's probably just trying to get to the nose of this. I
nose is good. Nose is good enough here.
Take a little less because I'm not really allowed to hold one here yet.
I think if he's backline weight to hack weight, it'll not do an awful lot at all. But that's not a lot of ice at just tap back draw weight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Not much noise from the sweepers yet.
No,
Tommy.
it's not short.
Hard, Tommy.
Keep going, Tommy!
Hard.
Hard!
Hard.
Harder!
Hard.
Pretty close.
Yeah, good. Just change the angles around as well.
Yeah, angles are good now for yellows.
Difficult for Mellemsetter to get in there now, I think.
Yeah, the yellow's high enough. He's almost throwing a corner freeze to just lose one.
Yeah, damage limitation almost.
The force one's good for Norway here. They'll not mind the one away too much.
Leave me there.
Great shot by Kyle.
He's got to be careful he puts this, Rob. There's 3 yellows there he can drive up as well. So
Yeah,
doesn't want to be really short. I think top 8's pretty good here.
yeah. I think he wants to be almost cornering it, but if he brings it too far, he could set angles up.
But too short.
Yeah.
Leaves the drive.
I'd be trying to come right into the top of the forefoot here.
Kunfart, Bjarne.
Touch wide at the moment.
Yeah, I think it is.
Vente litt.
But at dead weight, it comes right at the end. It does quite a lot of finish.
Ja, ja, nedpå. Wow. Wow. Ikke for nærme. Gjerne gå litt.
Yeah, they're sweeping for the curl.
Hard.
I think it's lighter. Yeah, it's just the guard.
Hard.
Is it done enough to stop the run back?
I think it covers the straightest of the 3.
Yeah. Can they risk? They can't really risk the double on the reds.
To the hole. Yeah.
Tap up for 2 maybe.
Like you could throw like more weight at it and try that for 3,
Yeah.
but then you could lift your own off.
You pick your own and lose a 1. Does he mind losing a 1 here?
Losing 1, going for a 3.
Yeah. I think it's a good risk and reward, isn't it?
Just a hair high, yeah.
Yeah. Not really sure what this
Looks hard to pick out cleanly. You're very lucky if you picked the yellow out cleanly and left the red. I think
Yeah.
it's bound to feather the red on the way by.
Anything high shouldn't hurt us, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Anything high puts it across the top.
if we miss it high, we can't hurt ourselves, I don't think. So. Yeah.
The one thing's getting the ice right here. We haven't had too much down this side of the sheet, so there's a little bit of guesswork.
Assume it's running straight at that slightly heavier weight.
I'd be banking on it running dead straight here.
Take what you need.
Although he did say just throw hack weight, so
No, no, I'm wide.
yeah.
Lift,
Whoa.
Tommy. Kyle,
Hard. Hard.
all the way.
Hard.
Yeah, I think he's always on the high side.
Too thin. His little spin back, not
Yeah.
enough. But as soon as he let it go,
Isn't it funny when a skip tells you that anywhere on the high side we can't hurt ourselves, and maybe that was in the back of his mind the whole time. So still probably honours even. Both teams will be relatively satisfied. Kyle Smith played a great first stone to set up the opportunity for 3, but Stefan Mellemsetter will be quite happy just to have cause the force.
Yep, I think so. And lots of stones in play, so I think both teams are going to play that aggressive way.
Yeah, I think having been forced to the one there, we'll definitely see a centre guard from Cammy Smith this time. It's great coverage we're getting from the World Curling Tour of the Mercure City Perth Masters again this year, with our sponsors Mercure Hotels and Perth Honda, in association with Perth and Canals Council.
Where is it? Line's good. Line's
Yeah,
good.
no doubt in the boys' mind this time that
Take a look. Take a
no,
look.
they've gone right in the
They've
house.
gone in as well, so
Commentator's curse.
let's see if,
Line on.
see what Norway do if they're as aggressively minded as Kyle was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
It's almost routine now, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the top teams.
Yeah. Well, especially in 8-10 games, you want to really score when you've got hammer in the even ends, because the ends get burned up pretty quick.
Trip.
And the ice is perfectly attacking from the go, so it's as good in the second as it is in the eighth, so you might as well go for it.
It's an early start for the Masters, I think, this year. Iceman didn't get much of a Christmas break.
Well, he didn't want to put it in there.
Maria.
No, it just gives them a couple of days to prepare. The one thing is there wasn't too much pressure on last weekend. So, but the ice conditions have been challenging. It's been pretty wet and warm outside,
Warm
so
again today.
Tom, hard.
doesn't make it easy.
Oh, Kyle, hard. Hard. Hard.
Yeah, so going corner guard again. I think that yellow is still a friend for Mellemsetter.
Just heard Kyle say that his brother is just a touch wide. He can get the inside roll, which is really what they were looking for. So they've left a wide corner guard. Norway trying to put another one on the same side.
Yeah, it's probably not good enough for a corner, but
No,
it
not
can
really.
certainly be a bit of protection for this corner. If they can just fatten it up a bit. It needs to swing too, but that's drawn quite a long way.
Good line, just a fraction short possibly.
It's difficult to peel where they've left it, so that's
Yes.
the one good thing about it. But that's not on Kyle Waddle's mind. He's been asked for the centre guard.
Wait on me. Hard, boys, you gotta go.
Looks pretty good for the centre line.
Hard,
Maybe
keep
just a bit
coming.
longer than they were hoping.
Keep coming. Hard. Hard, Tom. Go, 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 go. Hard.
They worked it well.
Yeah, well swept there. Good sweep.
Big sweep.
Is it long enough that they can come round on the in-turn and tap back?
I think you can see a touch of it on the in-turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly long enough. He's actually good in the other hand.
Yeah. I suppose this way, if he gets a little bounce or comes up slightly short, that it keeps the impetus on that corner guard still.
Sex. Shoot. Sex. Shoot. Wait for. Oh.
Great line from the cameraman there.
Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Oh.
See how much teamwork is a.
Yep. Go.
Well, that's pass, isn't it? Change of plan there. They knew it was deep, so they took it back. So it's still in the game back there. Not much good.
Like
Really.
that.
Yeah, right round again, Kyle.
Top here in front ring.
Curl there, that's 4 and a bit feet of ice.
Whoa, whoa!
Maybe just started it. Yeah.
Just jagged it back a little again, I think.
Yeah.
Looks a good weight though.
Where's the weight? Whoa, let it stop. Top four. Never, never, never.
Still got a lot to do.
Calming it. Let's try and take
Might
the
come
double
at the
weight.
end though.
Hold! Slide away, sadly.
First just left a half stone double, I think, there, and then in behind either of those two corner guards.
Yeah, just high of half, and he goes behind the corner and lifts both yellows. Just discussing the what weight he wants to throw this. Obviously it's not full strike, so a bit of control in this. Trying to keep the shooter in play. It's pretty important just to try and get this hanging around. Even if he jams the yellow, get behind that corner if you can.
That's his first objective, I think, is to use these corners. This one's just not quite curling enough yet, I don't think.
Oh, great shot. Actually overswept slightly, wasn't it?
That shot!
Team Smith have to watch themselves here. Pressure on Smith, I think, here. He's going to get a good draw in now.
Yeah.
The red over on the right-hand side, there's Wheelock now. He's probably not going to get moved for the rest of the end, I think, now.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure that a 2 would be a good result here, maybe, or
he's got to get another count in place. Yeah. I think the boys are all putting these out turns into out slightly, and it's making them look wider from the start, but that's coming now.
Yeah, it's coming now. I think he's got a good weight on this one.
Yeah.
The overhead picture, certainly.
Just there.
That's a cracker.
No. Good.
Yeah, nice weight there. Well judged. So the other stones in play, I think. Mellemsetter's changed plans now. He's going to try and take off the front guard now.
Yeah, great curl there. You see it just on the action replay. Just Mellemsetter can't afford to leave the guard up.
Yep.
He'll be trying to pick the back yellow with this to try and bring the corner one into play.
Close.
Yeah. Ooh. Pretty good effort. It has left another guard up. Picking that back one was a bit of a bonus, but he almost made it.
Don't want to nose.
It's got to be accurate with this one. It doesn't
got a double.
Yeah.
It's a double, or it hits it too high, hits and rolls out.
Yeah, so either the check to the left-hand side of the screen there, or roll out.
Whoa. Yep. Yes.
Doesn't want to nose.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's curling.
It's going, yep.
Must have grabbed something, is that?
So he's left it just where he said, I don't want to leave it. That took more of a curl than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, surprised them because he wasn't shouting at them, and he heard him. He said maybe grab something, just a loose chip on the ice, or
maybe a wee handprint or something.
Yeah,
but
something like that. But anyway, he's making the Norwegian third play the shot. This one is pretty fast.
Oof.
Has he got it? No.
I wondered why he took that handle. I mean, he had to shave the guard to make that. You could see the whole stone on the in-turn.
Yeah, by playing the out-turn, he had to increase his weight,
which lost the control.
Yeah, I think you're right. The natural angle looked like an in-turn strike to me, and he'd hit across, push the yellow one over to the far corner to lie the 2.
Because it would have fattened it up, and he only had to just touch it.
I'd rather come up short of the house than go deep anyway.
Still, Team Mellemsetter still got the corner guards up. They're in control of this end. Kyle's going to play a good one to avoid a 2 here.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a good chance here, though. Can go in behind those 2 red guards. 8-foot circle. Mellemsetter may go for the drive to try and lift the 2 of them out.
Felt there. It felt like it was there. Easy.
Yep. Line's good.
Room if anything.
Yeah, that's going to curl. Just whether he's just deep enough.
Deeper than he expected to be.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, so it's behind the guards, but it does set a wee pocket there for Stefan Mellemsetter to follow him in. The team looked disappointed with that. So we've had a few draws down here. I think we are seeing it develop a bit more of a curl. A dead draw weight here, this will go.
Yeah, it's a good line there now. He probably doesn't, again, he doesn't want to go too deep on this. He doesn't
No.
want to be touching those yellows, because then gives
Yeah.
Kyle another chance
could
to
just follow
freeze, and
straight
then
in.
you're drawing for a 1.
Yeah.
So he's looking to get in behind the guards, but in front, but still in front of the tee, I think, here.
Alright, sure, go on, Lynn. Yep. Whoa, very far. Whoa.
This one's a bit
Too
tighter.
far, too far.
Yeah,
Looks a tighter line. But they've come,
Whoa.
come back off it.
they've come off it. Just think it's hot enough. Skip called them on to start.
In between here, Robbie's neither buried nor is he short.
Oh,
So
he's bouncing off it.
Kyle can probably play backline weight, hack.
You play like this
Hack weight.
Yeah.
Freeze now.
He needs to move it. He doesn't need to move it. He could freeze right on top of that and it would be decent.
Doesn't change the Norwegian skip shot much.
No.
Drawing against 1, drawing against a 3, I think here. So just trying to play the freeze.
In there.
I think he's playing enough weight to pop that. Just the way he's cut his ice down to
Can't really
2 or 3 feet.
because I might set him up short.
Tap back draw.
Yeah.
yeah.
Backline, they said.
What was the time?
I'm not sure there's a risk with the freeze either, but I think he just wants to throw a positive throw. Similar weight to his last would be fine here.
Close. Please. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I think they like it.
Looks a good line.
Yeah. It's coming at a nice weight.
Come on. Keep it going high.
This one's kind of low side, pop it back to lie the 3 just. I think.
That was as high as they could afford it to be. It's a good shot because it's another counter back there that's making it hard.
Quite a lot of the draws have been heavy so far. And
Yeah.
sometimes when that happens, you overcompensate and just take a yard off it, a meter off it.
Yeah, I mean he's taking the ice for coming onto the yellow, which is always dangerous. You wonder about him just ignoring that and just play for the button. He'll not be near the guard with that. He should be safe enough.
I don't think they're sweeping for a line anyway. I think they might be sweeping for weight here.
Well, it was Stefan that called them on himself.
That one's going.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's
it's not
there.
there.
I don't think that's there. That's a bonus
Three
steal of
yellows,
3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's uncharacteristic really, and he had a stone to come to really, but after I've seen so many Stonesby just back at the 8
fraction
foot.
heavy, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was in his mind. You did mention that, Alan. You did say, well, sometimes the skips just watch so many stones come deep. He thinks it's getting quicker when it's maybe not. His front end will have given him a split. You see Kyle and Cammy there just saying what the splits were. This Team Scotland's front end telling the skip what the splits were. So
here we go, advantage Smith, I think. Still 6 ends to play, but in a knockout game of curling, going 4 down with 6 to play is quite often a tough ask for any team to come back from.
It's quite a flattering score, really, because there hasn't been a huge amount between the teams. I think they've posed the questions, and so far Stefan Mellemsetter came up short with that one. I guess that's the importance of line 3 there, as opposed to playing the threes and just line 1. It's early on the game, you're asking a bigger question when it's up against the 3.
Yeah, it's a much bigger mistake to make then, isn't it?
So Cammy Smith will definitely be called to bring it top 4 again this time. He's forcing the Norwegian team to create something.
So conventional start. Once you've established a bit of a lead, conventional start to put the first one onto the tee line. Make the Norwegian team here try and make all the fancy shots from here. Looking for a corner guard on the in-turn.
Yeah, Harold Ryan's been pretty consistent with his weights so far. He's been pretty steady with his guards, and this one looks no different. Needs to curl a little bit there.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not quite finished off, that one, is it?
Yeah.
It's not quite as wide as you would have liked, but
it's usable there. It's a corner guard, but if they end up having to try and play an out-turn draw to the button, it's in the way.
That line.
Yeah. So they're probably going to have to put another corner up on the other side, but by the time they come to using it, they're going to be facing 2 yellows in the 4 foot.
Gotta go then, heads down. Heads down harder.
That's assuming, of course, that Kyle Walder doesn't smash both of them off.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. You gotta get that fully in, Tom, hard.
Yeah, it's a good line, but it's probably a shade short. I think they probably wanted it another metre up from there. Yeah, so the corner guard on the other side, they're trying to keep them as far apart as they can, so there's not a double on, because like you say, Alan, there'll definitely be Kyle Waddle will be trying to rip the double.
I think Scott's team here might be sniffing an early finish already, Rob.
And actually, this is part of the problem with the first stone being so close. Is actually it makes that's a good shot. It makes the double harder to avoid leaving, because you've got to come so close to the house.
Chance to lift the red double here.
Or all 3.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't know where the running stone might go. It could catch on the winger as well, or it could spill into the house. But chance here. Ooh,
very close.
Just hit the back of it.
Yeah, nudged it.
Just hit the back of it. Yellowstone.
Nudged it enough to use, I think.
Yellowstone goes. It's Mr. Simmons' rink next door.
Yeah.
Just feathered that yellow.
Yeah.
Almost got it through that gap, which would have been a lot harder than it looked.
So they've worked hard for this corner guard, so they're going to go round it.
Yep, it's there. It's the only one they've got. They might as well try and get round. It's pretty wide.
And I guess the other option was to throw a corner freeze on the one on the button first, hope that they rip their own yellow off, and then go round it. It uses another stone up.
The guard with plenty to spare. It's going to drift on a little deep again.
Yeah, it's not hidden enough.
Not threatening Kyle's, is it?
No, he's kind of got an either or here.
Yeah, hit and run off this one, leave nothing at the back ring, I think it was. That's the boy to try and play the same shot, but better.
Catching the guard wouldn't be the worst, but he's pretty good. He's on the stone at the back, and he wasn't wanting to hang around there either. Made sure he got that one out of the way.
Aye, to get more of the yellow. Something's giving me a bad gut.
So if you can get round this, Kyle will want to rip the corner guard off, and he'll be left with the corner freeze as his next shot, because he's going to move that yellow at some point. He needs to be tighter to the guard than he was with his last. So
it's a better line this one. Just a little bit big again. I think he's better behind the guard, but just might just run through actually.
Deep enough.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's a bad error.
So you see, Rob, Kyle's almost in a position where he doesn't need to do this now. He's allowing one on the button. If you take that out, the Norwegian team's going to have to go for the button eventually.
Yeah, they could be double guarded here. I think the peel's good enough. I don't think they want to be trying to be too clever here. Just peel the single stone.
Away.
Yeah. Yeah, good work.
Just change the line slightly now. Coming from this hand, which I find hard to interpret what he's doing here.
Yeah, I would have thought the intern to freeze the button. Whether he's trying to tap this one back slightly with his first to create more of a pocket. Certainly knows the line here. This is the lines that we were using in the first end coming down here. Pretty good attempt. It's going to bounce it a wee bit. You just feel he's always coming across the face on the out turn there.
Difficult to get a freeze in that hand.
Played the in turn there, but that way
freezing either of them.
Perfect. Yeah. More options.
Muirhead just trying to skim this off the top. I think he'll not want to move the one behind the button. I don't think. If he does, the red that was swept through is also a potential catcher out there. Just a clean hit.
Yeah, if he'd caught the nose, it might have sprung one onto that catcher. Still persisting without turn freeze. He has to absolutely shave it.
It's called T-Wade, so he's trying.
I'm wondering if he is trying to pop the front one back and create more of a pocket.
The way the stones are finishing on the true draw weight, there's no way that he could get to the deeper stone.
Yeah, the nose of the deeper one.
So he must just be popping this back and then hoping for what's effectively a mistake.
Yeah.
Whereas if he plays the freeze in the other hand and Muirhead rips it, it's because he's played a good shot rather than waiting for Muirhead to play a bad shot.
Tough shot that he tried for. I think that's what they were going for. I think they were trying to just pop that back and over curl the can.
Yeah, I think so. Keep it straight in front of a double pocket. But,
yeah, nose is no problem here because if he lifts one of those back tee, it's not a problem.
If it runs a little too straight, then we can play that. Yeah. And about 8 bar. If it curls hard, then we can still do that.
as long as he makes a clear call on this, what you don't want to do is half stone this and still keep the yellow in line with those other two there, then make a three-way basket. Clear call. Pick it cleanly or lock full bore on the one on the right-hand side there.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing a controlled weight, so
Shouldn't pull too hard anyway.
I think they're happy with nose here.
Yeah, I think he's going to go firm enough that if he was to get half the stone, this running stone would roll itself out.
Yeah.
Clean. Yep. Whoa.
This is in the nose, I think.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's where he wanted it to be, I think. Pretty perfect.
It's good there. It's good there. Stemmer's going to have to play pretty good freeze to put any pressure on, or
Bail out for blank.
Or bail out now. Yeah, he's got a chance to lift a double with this one.
Still might be facing 2 yellows.
Yeah, I think so. Quite far apart as well. If he rolls out here, the yellow one's going to be far off to the left there, I think.
The freeze is really hard there.
It is. There's no room there.
There's an obvious peel off anyway, so I think he has to do this. It's not a great option for him, but the nose hit to maybe leave the red sitting right in front of the yellow would be an option.
Come on now.
Oh, we could just
I think that's what he was trying, was just to do the bump.
Just that, good weight,
Nose hit here. Nose hit here leaves Mellemsetter a pretty tough shot for his one.
Yeah.
In the circumstances.
Yeah, he'll be playing that controlled barrier weight, bumper weight. Just keep asking the question.
Yep. Hard and tight. Really hard.
Nice early call.
Work this one. Doesn't want to jam the back left one. Oh, the back off it now.
Yeah, obviously likes it.
Well swept.
Yeah, good work. They obviously thought that started narrow. Good teamwork, and Skip calls him on from the start. Yeah, even splitting the strikes there for weight shows a high degree of control. So he needs a nose hit here, doesn't want to roll out.
Not got much margin, anything on the left-hand side as he plays it down. The other 2 stones are about 4 or 5 inches outside the 4 foot, so it's going to be pretty precise. Not panicking.
No, they seem to like it. Yeah, good shot. Well, they tried everything. They had their corner guard up. They had 2 opportunities to get round it. They just went deep both times, really. That was a mistake in the end. They called a pretty good end. Just didn't work out for them. Team Smith didn't miss much either. That's the hard thing, is if you're trying to catch up from 4 down, you'd really need to try and force a mistake.
Yeah, they didn't really leave Smith with any difficult shots in that entire end.
Yeah. But they are going to have to go double corner now, double centre guard now.
Yeah, I think trying to steal their way back into this game. Aggressive tactics throughout, I think, here now.
To that! Martin, kör hårt! Grab! Martin, kör! Martin, egen.
So long one first. It's going to be about halfway. Makes the next one hard.
Yeah, trying to get 2 guards down the centre tape. You want 1 short and 1 long. Get 1 in the middle, makes it really difficult to be useful with the next one at all. Smith team going for a pick with the lead stone, which means they're just going to try and move this
Yeah, just bump it
over to the
side.
wings.
Oops. Oh.
Well, I don't like when teams do that. Right?
No.
I don't know, I've played with you in competitions where that happens. I'd rather let the stones come to rest than put them all back.
Yeah, because you don't know if the red might have got jammed on the nose and it might have stayed in play, but
Yeah.
I think they were all happy enough that it was
good.
heavy.
It was a free guard zone. That red was probably going to go through, get
Yeah.
replaced, so the team just aborted the shot before it even touched the red. So technically they should wait for that
To happen.
because
Yeah.
I say pickups can happen, but realistically.
So second guard, like we were saying, it's hard to throw a second guard when the first one's exactly halfway and still keep them apart. So we might see him go
into the 4 foot now.
Yeah, just go into the top of the house here. What we can't let happen is be too close together. His line's very good.
Yeah, good distance there.
Yep.
Good line.
Especially when they still can't touch that guard. So another tick here from Cammy. Oh, he's coming right round.
Around it.
I think that's a fair call. He knows he's going to have 6 stones more to rip the guard off. There's only one guard, so if he gets one in play here, then he can afford to rip quite comfortably. There's no catchers on the wings to make it difficult.
Both hands are still open if it comes down to the end of the end. So
yeah.
He's as well going on the front foot here and trying to get the yellow one in.
Pump it or anything.
Weight was good in actual fact, just unriced, possibly slightly underthrown.
Maybe slightly underthrown, yeah. Another guard?
Try and drop one just over the fog line here, do you reckon? Or just into the throat there?
Into the pocket maybe, yeah.
And in turn draw to the buttons, his other option.
Yeah. I guess the thing is, he knows that the long one's going to go here, so he wants to get this in a position that it's easy enough to use.
Gjerne, Harald! Tre! Harald! Ja! Fire! Harald! Harald! Harald!
Don't really want to move the guard.
Not really. He's thinking ahead here because he's thinking if you get into the throat, it's going to take the Smith team 2, if not 3 shots to move all these reds away.
That's a really good shot. No hesitation from Kyle Smith.
Trying to get a combination on these ones to get 2 of these 3 stones away.
Stay away.
Just needs high. Yeah. I think you can be too clever there. If you try and jam it, you might end up still with 2 lying in the house. I think that's okay.
Yeah, that yellow one could have acted as a catcher there as well. So. Another guard coming on.
Yeah, they're just trying to clarify how far up he wants the guard. I think pretty similar is good. Doesn't want to be too close to the house here.
Gjerne, Harald! 1, 2! Gjerne hele den der! 2!
4 Norwegian teams here this week, Alan, which is a pretty good represent. Oh, it's grabbed something.
Was just unfortunate, wasn't it? Just took their eye off it for a second there.
Yeah, that's
hard to imagine what that could have caught to get such a violent pickup there.
You see anything? Oh, it was actually when they were feathering the ice. Whether something came off one of their rushes.
It's a shame because he was looking good for a line there, maybe a fraction short, but his line was bang on.
It was always going to be centre line. Now it's made an easy peel for Team Smith. A nose hit double.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see 4 Norwegian teams here. A lot of people think that it's just Ulsrud out of Norway. It's far from that. There's good teams. Wallstad's a good team on the way up.
Yeah, and we watched Magnus Ramsfeld defeat the very fancied Bruce Mount earlier on this afternoon. So clearly they've got good progression coming through, following in behind Team Ulsrud. I'm not saying Ulsrud's retired yet, they could go on forever. They seem to get younger. Yeah, good progression, good teams coming in behind. It's amazing how one team can inspire others to work hard at the sport. Yeah, see, that's where his first one should have been.
Yeah, that's
Either this or this.
Well, there's 3 reds in
By the
play.
way-
That gives Mellemsetter a chance. And he's still going to have a centre guard up, so.
yeah, I think so. Thomas doesn't want to roll too far off to the left as he plays here.
Yep.
Still leave the button
Yep.
quite open.
He doesn't want to roll either way, really, because.
Similar to the first end, he's quite happy to keep this on the nose.
Yeah.
All you got. Hard. Hard right there.
And
Right there,
make
right
them do the
there.
hit and roll.
Hard.
Yeah.
He's just going to roll a bit. He's in the
too
4
much.
foot, but it's a good chance
He's
to get
actually
right
drawn
behind that
either hand.
centre
He can
guard.
still play the intern here, Mellemsetter.
Good sweep.
He can still play the intern right round the,
Yeah.
the long one.
Kommer du rundt, så går de rett på, ikke sant?
I suppose playing the outturn, you can half round's good enough. Or through the port.
Get through the port with a bit of
Outturn
running.
through the port.
It's tough. That's the toughest of the 3 shots, I think.
Ja, gjennom her det.
That's the one he's going for.
Her.
Yeah, he's saying just a little bit of running. Just a backline weight through the port. Just enough to pop it. It's not going to leave him in a good position,
Not
though.
really. It was running quite straight here earlier on. It's hard
Yeah. Keystone of the end is.
Whoa! 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 In! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Great angle there, great camera work.
In! Whoa! Whoa! Yep! Hard! Hard! Hard, 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 hard.
Needs to get a roll in behind the centre.
Yeah, he's played that well. Has he bounced far?
They seem to be more obsessed about bumping the yellow. I'm not sure moving that yellow was so important. It was all about where the red was going to finish. It's good enough to force the guard to come off, though.
Yeah, certainly had a chance to freeze on that yellow stone
Yep.
behind cover.
Got that.
Simple peel.
So now you've got to play 2 perfect guards. If you don't make either of them, you're losing a 2. Whereas if he'd played the freeze, it was a great bailout shot as well. If he played a run back onto it, it was possibly jamming to leave 2 reds in play then.
Tre.
Still, it's right in the button. Gets this guard right. Team Smith have got a hard job moving it. You know, they've been unlucky with a pick-up on one of their earlier guards, so they've worked away hard this end.
Harald! Harald nærmer oss. Må gjerne køle, altså. Må køle mye.
Yeah, just keeping its nose up.
Hard!
It's got a bit of swinging to do.
Swooping it well. Get that down to touch the centre tape.
Needs a bit more.
Can he see an intern now?
Yeah, sees it all, I think. It's a teaser, though. I mean, yeah, you can see enough, can he? It's not.
It's not our game in the Super League, Rob. I think
No.
it's we'll have a chance to get through this, possibly even roll out.
Yeah.
Roll out a foot to the right hand side. Lies are pretty good too. Mellemsetter's then got play a really good shot.
Well, he has to go around that centre
Yeah.
guard, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Potentially, it's long enough that Kyle could probably still come round and tap it back for 3. Still, that's 2 stones away.
Yep.
Hard, Tommy. Go to goal.
Hard.
It's going.
Hard,
It is
Tommy.
curling. I think they're holding it though.
No roll.
Well, it's a good shot, but it actually does give Mellemsetter a chance because it's right behind the guard.
Come down here, tap it 2-3 inches to lie the shot. I think he had to try and get out the other side, I think, there. If he was going to roll at all, a foot.
If anything, roll the other way.
Side,
yeah. Give the Norwegians a cold draw rather than the freeze, but it's top of the tee.
It's a tough
He has
shot.
to move
Still a
it.
tough shot.
Tough shot. He has to move it an inch and no bounce. But it's given him a chance. That looks heavy to me. Heavy and high.
Yeah, certainly heavy.
It's coming back now.
Chance now is maybe just the.
It's going to sit out too much, I think. Yeah, pretty good effort. Just sat out a bit high.
Started off wide, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
just pound heavy, if anything. Super critical. Never got a chance to curl back.
Oh, yes. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm keen. Yeah, I don't think this is here, or it's too risky doing that.
Smith choosing to ignore that one. You can hear them saying it's too risky to
Yeah.
follow that and tap it back at the same weight. So they're going to try and throw an in-turn draw through the negative port.
Spinner.
And Kyle said that he's going to put extra rotation on it,
Yeah.
try and keep this straighter.
He can't come out, turn round the whole long one because he's not going to bite the button.
Yeah,
He's
I don't think
almost
he'll
got
get back to button.
So I think we're going to see a little bit of a trick shot here. We're going to see more than your 2.5 turns on this stone, I suspect, to try and keep it straighter. Bit of skill involved in
Yeah, I was
this.
going to say this is tough because these ones roll further, run further as well with the extra spin.
Line's good. Yeah, line. Hard line.
Hard! Hard!
Hard line.
Yeah, he's maybe just not giving it enough rotation. It's on the guard, I think, is it?
Come on!
Not yet, I don't think. Here comes the guard and play now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. He probably just crank that one even more than he.
Yeah. It was difficult because actually the shot was barely on. You'll see it here. It's just feathered it. His weight was good. It was close enough that he almost spun in anyway.
Yes.
But, you know, the one's probably enough for Team
Saying
Smith
that,
at the
if we
moment.
got through the hole, I think we would have bumped it too far.
Yeah. So maybe Mellemsetter won't be too despondent there. They could have
Yeah, could have been worse.
could have
than
been
that.
worse. They, considering they had one of their guards burnt off, they probably they've got their hammer back with no more blood spilled. Chance to get a 2 back. Still in the game.
Yeah, if they can get two at the 5th and the 7th, and assume they only lose a 1 in the 6th, then it comes down to a last end game.
Yeah. Just got to get these guards in the right place.
Put some pressure on the Smith team.
Yeah, at the moment, the Smith team are able to play their easy shots. And they're playing them well. Great seeing the replays of this coverage. Excellent stuff from the boys at the WCT TV.
We here. 38.
Back live. Start of the 5th end. Cammy Smith just being asked to put a stone into the rings. Boys are swooping it.
1565.
Yeah, they'll be trying to make sure it's top 4 here, but
Good
Kyle
sweep,
just
guys.
finishing it off.
Right, you know about that.
Perfect. So Stefan Mellemsetter again going for a corner guard.
Interesting just to hear the team talking amongst themselves. Keep the concentration up, guys. 4 ends still to play. Smith team not assuming this game's won just yet.
No, far from it. They've just got to keep going with their disciplines. Really important for Team Smith to have a good week this week. They built up some momentum with their silver medal at Europeans, making semi-finals and eventually winning the bronze in Karasawa. And they'll be looking to do well here and bring that form into the Olympics. They use the Karasawa as an important venue for them. They'll be using that as their holding camp when they get out to Korea in February, so it's good that they like the ice there. They'll be using it again.
One more tournament in Switzerland before they head out to holding camp. A week to acclimatise to the 8-hour time difference between the UK and Korea. And then I think the curling starts on February the 9th.
That's good, that's good. Well, didn't you really want to go too close to that?
So, Stone's not quite in the perfect position there, but they're in the rings. Slight stagger to them.
Yeah. Normal circumstances, I think Stefan would be trying to pop one of these and get behind that corner, but he's so far back, he really needs 2 corner guards up. He want this as wide as he can, I think. No double on the Reds.
3, rent ut Stockholm. 3, rent. Ser litt roligere ut.
Yeah, pretty perfect.
Yeah, good there. No double for Waddle there.
So there will be a Norwegian National Championships for Stefan Mellemsetter's team to go back to, but of course Thomas Olsrud will be the Olympic team already selected. Yeah, good shot. Just making sure it doesn't lie around, cause them any problems later on in the end.
Yes, Smith team will be hitting most of the way through this end. I think now they've got 2 counters. At some point, the Norwegian team will have to change tactics and go after those stones. But,
yeah, still persisting. Willem Nace here going for the corner guard, just replacing exactly where that one was. Hoping for a mistake from Smith, hoping that they can perhaps get a nose hit or a jam off one of the ones in the house, save them a stone trying to move them later.
just dropped this one a bit short, I think, this time. So.
It's going to create a bit of an angle, isn't it?
Done well, actually.
Yeah,
done
that's pretty
there.
good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. They had to work it hard, though. These new fabric brooms, they do have to work hard to get the same action out that they were a year or so ago. Half stone, perfect. Yeah, decide to take the play.
Now.
Yeah, just too easy for them. Put it there, it's not so easy to take off. He's calling it just top 8. Would you not rather see it frozen right on the nose? Any space between them, there's going to be a big hit.
Yeah, I was going to say it's difficult to know now. The guys are so accurate and throw with such precision. Maybe it's easier to leave a little gap and then.
Yeah, more chance of a jam maybe.
Brings a little bit of the unknown into it. He could get the angle wrong. I think if you freeze that one there, any contact at all, it squirts out to the right hand side. Anyway, he's taking the guard off anyway, so.
Yeah, which would probably always have happened, which is kind of why I like to freeze right on the nose, and then you've got a chance to do something with another one. come right on top again.
Should be all right. Come on.
Yeah, so take the front one off, roll over to the right-hand side, possibly.
Well, that's the way to get two
Put some
anyway.
distance apart between them.
Go right round them all. Corner frees the top one. I think he's calling the guard, but the guard will be coming off, and it's actually giving them a chance to run it back in at that.
Yeah, still relying on Smith mistakes rather than
Trying to create something,
himself, yeah.
I just feel this is too easy to peel for Team Smith where he's left it. Maybe he uses up another stone. Too long.
Yeah, had a look at some other options, but eventually
Yeah.
boiled down to taking the guard off again. Keep it simple. Scott's under no real pressure all the way through now.
Uses up another stone. Maybe it was too early to go in there with another freeze, so might see him freezing.
Freeze the
Freeze
other
this
yellow.
time, yeah. Freeze tap it back a foot if you want. He's persisting. One more guard that was. Certainly he was too long with his last guard, so expect this to be a bit closer to the house.
Whoa!
Sounds like it is.
Better line, I think, this time.
Yeah. I think they like it. They're on it early enough. Well, that's where he put his brush almost exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Try and lift this one off cleanly.
Always safer just peeling it.
That would be safer.
You can throw a guard and roll all the way over there. He's just going to come in and put one here. He's probably got a tougher job scoring two if he just peels.
I like that. Doesn't do much.
Good talking through the options. Great listening to them.
Just as where we're local, though, I think Rob would just pick up some of the local words in there.
Just got to make sure that he doesn't drive it into the red. So he's playing the safe hand here.
Whoa, more wide. Clean. Yep.
Yeah. Thought he was a little bit wide, but I wish I was as wide as that when I threw the stone.
Just looking into the arena, I can see that one of the games is already finished. Scottish team Cameron Bryce taking down the Danish Olympic team Rasmus Stern. 8 shots to 2 after 5, so well done to the Scots there.
Yeah, Canada's Simmons 6 up against
Yes, I think they're my next favourites to come off.
Taylor. Russians having a tight game against Greg Drummond, sheet G. And Peter de Cruz in control against the Czech Republic, Kubeska.
Making a play on the stones in the rings this time.
Yeah, I think trying to bump it and maybe roll behind the other yellow. Give them an option of 2 reds in play. Oh no.
It's amazing that it's worked.
He's got something out of it.
Just heard Kyle say amazingly that's worked, because he's managed to get second and third counter.
Yeah.
With some distance and difficult angles between them, so.
Yeah, he's still favourite for a 2 the way that's turned out.
He knows. Or rolling just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too risky, I think, to play the
bad
red
shot,
double.
roll right in the back of the 4. Yeah, I like that, Tom.
So take out this one at the side, roll in behind those other 2 counters, hopefully.
Even if
it
he's
tougher
lying third
to-
shot, it's
yeah.
difficult to get the 2, yeah. Yeah. Or even in for only third would be difficult to drive the red on the nose to try and hang about for 2.
Yep.
Same way. Keep it clean, boys.
They all seem pretty relaxed out there. They've played over 50 games on tour already this year.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh!
Just trying to make sure and trying to finesse an indoor
Side,
roll
yeah.
here. So, outside chance of a 2 now.
Yep. Can try and play the red onto the yellow, or
Yeah.
try and play the double in the yellows. Red to yellow.
I think red to yellow is
Control
easier.
weight.
Got to keep the shooter in play, but barrier weight should stay in play here. He's got the whole of the 8 foot to roll to.
I don't think he'll throw this too hard. I think it's
No.
the minimum amount of pace to get the yellow through.
They've worked away well this end. They almost feel like they deserve a 2. They've kept persisting with guards
Very
and
patient.
played corner freezes just at the right time, and it's come off for them. They got a bit lucky with the spring, but
We're gonna have to work this hard.
that's going to overcurl. Might still get it off the yellows, will they? No.
No, that was a shame. Got caught between weights, I think, there.
Yeah.
Suggested wanting another couple of inches of ice. Took the weight off, and this ice, that just goes.
Yeah. Probably took a touch more ice and then
I just had
turned
images
it.
of taken off. And
That was the edge of the rock, ice basically.
Yeah, so total control now for Team Smith.
Yeah, there should be no way back.
Yeah, should be, but we've seen stranger things. But Mellemsetter is going to pick up a 3 really to stay competitive in the game at this end. And Team Smith haven't made much of a mistake at all. So just seen the whole arena there, just 8 sheets of ice all going on at the same time. We're in a 32 team field, so half the field on at the ice at the moment, and a straight triple knockout. The advantage of winning your games is that you progress through the field a lot more quickly than if you lose a game. You've got to play an extra 2, maybe 3 games over the weekend.
Full schedule of games tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Are you on that commentary, Linwood?
Commentary won't start till 10:45.
Then we have 10:45, 2:30, and an evening one as well before players stop tomorrow, then a full day Saturday, and non-knockout quarter-final, semi-final, and final on Sunday.
Cammy probably been a bit shorter than he wanted to be. He probably wanted to put that right in.
Yeah, it just makes the game more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Guards will be in play. Smith just wants to keep it as simple as he can.
Well, I think Team Norway probably want to be quite near up to this. I would like to have seen this one being the one that's close, because it makes it hard to tick.
Yeah, he's ended up doing a middle guard again.
Yeah, it's kind of neither one or the other.
Yeah, swingy ice, it's not really covering an awful lot.
So playing the tick weight, that barrier weight, seems heavy to me, but I think he's probably happy if he picks his own one off if it sails past. I think he's just going for his own one, isn't he? Yeah, he had no intention of the pick. He was always just taking his own one off.
Yeah.
So we'll see the close centre this time. Calling it top 12, but I think he really wants to be just up tight.
This one early. Seemed to hang on to that one quite a long time.
So they don't have, they've got the hammer this time, they're going centre guards, but really once you're so far back, it's sometimes the better tactic. Makes them hard to peel, so.
Yeah, especially, well, I suppose the Cammy's coming up short first up as well.
Yeah. Almost sucked them into going the centre way.
Yeah.
Regulation peel for Kyle Waddle.
Easy. Good. Nice, guys.
Yeah, they've played pretty well. They've not missed an awful lot.
Kyle Waddle himself has played very well.
Yeah.
Kyle's just telling us, the chap on the left there is Kyle Waddle's older brother. I think, isn't it?
Younger, I think.
Younger brother.
Great.
Beg your pardon. So.
Just tell him how well his brother's
Yeah,
playing.
that's right. Tell him he's got no space in this team just yet.
Called the guard again, but might be a bit close. Yeah. It's a good guard, but it's not really helping him at the
And
moment.
it's got a small angle in this. He could take both reds and lose his shooter here, and
Then another end.
Mellemsetter has nothing to play with, and another end's burnt out. Yeah, probably.
Pretty close here. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Making the game look easy at the moment, aren't they?
You know what it's like. You go up in a game, sometimes you never miss a shot.
Yeah.
Pressure's off. Brain relaxes.
There's still that yellow out in the wing, so they'll be persisting to try and put a corner guard on that side. There's still an outside chance to jam. Yeah, it's kind of neither a guard or a freeze. Just a straight hit.
No pressure on the Smith team here.
Clean.
I think maybe more statistics at our fingertips, Rob. I want to be able to tell you that was his 40,000th career outturn strike. A little bit numbers light.
Maybe not as many as that. These guys are young.
I know you've not played 40,000 outturn strike.
Not interns. Not hits. I might have played 40,000 attempts.
Okay.
Not an awful lot of options here. Persisting with the corner guard, but really going through the motions. But it's not game over. It's these teams will still be in it. Stefan Mellemsetter, they'll have learned a lot in this first game, so they'll drop down to the B games, but it won't be all over yet. They've got to use this ice time to feel themselves into the next game. I think it's time to try and play a freeze, and then if the freeze doesn't go right, go guard after that.
Just mix it up a bit, do something different.
Yeah.
On it, head.
Still calling the corner though.
Hoping for an error, I guess, a nose hit.
No, you didn't.
It's unlikely to jam on that far corner one.
No.
Because he's not likely to play the outturn, which isn't ever going to jam it. Just looking at the draw there, the winner of this game will play Cameron Bryce. Mentioned a couple of minutes ago having beaten Rasmus Stern, so assuming Smith wins from here, he'll play Bryce, and the loser, Mellemsetter, will play Rasmus Stern. Penalty for losing is that they play the 8 o'clock game. The winners get the 10:30 Lion.
Tough draw for Stefan Mellemsetter playing the GB Olympic team, followed by the Danish Olympic team. Still, that's what these teams are here for. Come here to play the best.
Yeah.
And the converse will be that Cameron Bryce's team is taking one Olympic scalp, and they'll be looking to take another one.
Yeah.
Linja bra. Wilhelm, helt ned.
They've got to play the freeze at some point. They've got to come right in.
Dra litt hvis du kan. Finish, finish. Hvis du kan. Jep, bak da.
Lead's good. Sweeper's lost that a little bit. Yeah, pretty good attempt. I'd just like to have seen them try that a couple of stones
Yeah, I was
ago.
going to say, it's got, that's perfect weight.
I don't think they'll do
No,
anything.
Not too challenging a throw, really, this one.
no.
Any contact should go.
Yeah, just making sure they get nose hit here.
Opp til det. Ja. Opp til det. Ja. Skal vi blank eller skal vi bare... Dette?
So they take their one here. Have to really. Too late to blank in the game now. Pretty controlled end from Team Smith. Never had a sniff.
No, just routine peeling.
Kun lock, jeg godt nok. Midt på knappen.
It's pretty good from here.
Yeah.
Get their one, and I think they've just tried to shake hands. Yep, they've shaken hands. So
Yeah, 4 down without the hammers, too far back. Yeah, pretty one-sided in the end, but actually the big turning point was obviously the second end, and actually there was nothing in the game at that point. It could easily have been 1-1, probably should have been 1-1, but once Team Smith got ahead, there was no way back. They just defended so well. Well, Kyle and the boys will be very satisfied. Stefan Mellemsetter, yeah, they've played some good shots out there. They'll know they've been up against one of the top teams in the competition, so they'll come back tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
yeah, no disgrace losing to a team of that caliber, I think. And yeah, it's a long day for them tomorrow. If they keep winning, they get 3 games, I think. But that's the format. It's always been that way, the Perth Masters. If you lose, you're on a long road to get through to Sunday. But sometimes teams come from that very situation. They get on a roll. So A-side teams are well rested.
Yeah, these guys are young enough. They'll not be too worried about 3 games in a day, followed by potentially 3 on Saturday. Like you say, a long road home, but they've got to play good teams all the way through it.
Yeah,
now.
there's no easy corners in this draw.
You can see by the scoreline there that that big 3 at the second end sort of killed it off. Seeing the reruns back of the games here, you can just see the key shots. See the Norwegians are constantly playing the hard shots, and Kyle managed a pretty good game. Never left himself playing difficult shots. Great coverage again we're seeing from the boys. Actually, ice time they've had between the 2 teams is a massive difference. When this is just the second tournament for Stefan Mellemsetter's Norwegian team, whereas Kyle Smith's played 12 to 14 weekends of curling already this year. So we'll be back again tomorrow, 10:45, and
10:45 start.
but all the results will be on the Perth Masters website as well as on worldcurl.com. And thank you to our production team from World Curling Tour and our sponsors here at the Mercure Perth Masters, Mercure Hotels Group, and in conjunction with Perth Honda and Perth and Kinross Council. So thank you for being with us, and we'll say good night just now. Thanks very much, Alan.
Okay, thank you. Good night.